Hi everyone, I'm Angela. Welcome and welcome back to Angela's Fashion Mix. I hope you've had a fantastic day and I thank you for being here. If you're new, this is where I talk about fashion and all things related and periodically some lifestyle as well as DIY. And this video is from our recent vacation. Our plan had been to go to Gatlinburg and Providence Forge, Tennessee. But the closer we got to leaving, the less excited we became about going to Tennessee. So we changed our minds, and with that freedom and flexibility, because there was no airlines involved, we decided to just visit different places in North Carolina. So we went to High Point, North Carolina. We met some friends there and just kind of bounced around that area, the Raleigh area. There's a flea market in Raleigh that we had been wanting to go to, so we worked that in. And we also decided to go to the Outer Banks. We're very familiar. We've been for years. And the area we typically stay in is that Nag's Head, Kill Devil Hills, Kitty Hawk area. So that's where we were. There was no time constraints. And because of that, we had the flexibility and the freedom to just move when we wanted to move. And it was a very nice vacation. And as I mentioned in my last video, we were also celebrating our 30-year anniversary. And I will prepare you, there is a lot of food in this video. We primarily ate 2 times a day. Is it me, or are the food portions in restaurants larger than they were? It seems like everything that came before us was just a lot of food, and there was not one meal. There's not one meal that we could eat all of what was on our plates. Even though there was a microwave and refrigerator in the hotel, it wasn't the kind of food you just want to jump up and eat the next morning for breakfast. It just seemed like there was just a lot of food, with the exception of the restaurant we stopped at coming home, which is Cheddar's. We love Cheddar's, and it's a little over an hour away. We were able to bring that portion home and have that the next day. But there was nowhere that we went that the food was not good, or nowhere we went that we wouldn't go back to. The Nag's Head restaurant, that's all very familiar. And if you're ever in the Nag's Head area or on the Outer Banks, Miller's Restaurant is one of our favorite places to eat. The food is absolutely delicious. And that was right across the street from our hotel, so we were able to walk. So we ate there twice. It was hot, so I was prepared for that. I didn't take a lot of photos. As I mentioned, I was going to be in my maxi dresses, and that was what I wore every day. And it was a little bit windy a couple of days, but still very nice. A few weeks ago, I picked up the book Second House from the Corner. It's by a local author here in Richmond, Sadika Johnson. I've met her. She's a really nice lady, and I've started to read. And if you're a reader, check it out. It may be something that you enjoy. So while we were in the Raleigh area at the flea market, if you've been to flea markets, it's kind of a very large yard sale, and the location of it is at the state fairgrounds. So as you can imagine, it's a very large area. I actually, from people talking about it and from some videos I'd seen, I expected it to be a bit bigger. However, it was a pretty good size, and there were lots of vendors with a lot of different things. If you've ever heard of Dorton Arena from several years ago, it was an event space. So there was all kinds of things that occurred. The concerts, there's all kinds of things there. That's where it was. That is the structure that's in the background. So I ran into a couple of vendors, and I bought a parasol, which you'll see, and also this very cute little evening bag. The person that I bought this from actually has a store that she is closing out. So her husband was there, and he was manning the tables. And I thought this was really cute. I like the detail. It's missing the chain, but I've got a chain that can work with it, so no issue. So I was excited to see that in gold and this size. Also, while in High Point, we went to an antique store. And of course, there was a lot of authentically antique furniture, not just old, but antique furniture. But they had some of everything in this store. And they had some African pieces. We didn't buy any of it, but I will be showing you one of those pieces. And as I always mention, to check out your thrift stores and other locations, I did do that. And I found a couple of pieces of jewelry. So since I've been selling off my things, I am starting to kind of look for things to replace with. And I found a couple of bracelets. So I found this one. This is really nice. And I'm loving the mix of pewter and gold details there. So I'm loving that. Also found this one. The other one didn't have a name in it, but this one is by J. Crew. And I'm really liking the detail on it. So I thought that was very nice. And I'm absolutely loving those two pieces. So as I've been going into the stores and trying on different things, there are some try-ons in this. I've been asked the questions a few times about whether or not I bought the thing that I tried on. Sometimes I do. Often I do not, because I'm trying really hard to maintain this space. And as things go out, as I'm selling things out of here, I will be replacing things, of course. But that's going to be a process in terms of what those things are. So I don't buy every time I'm trying on, although the pieces that I try on, I really do like. But a lot of it is for your information to know that the pieces are there in the event you're interested in buying those pieces. So we're replenishing, but we're going to have to go slow on that so I don't get overwhelmed here with the space. And a reminder that this coming Thursday, the 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, will be the next closet sale. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Do like the videos and share. And thank you always for your comments as well as your support. Enjoy the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.